Yeah. All right. So, who wants to start with what was the most exciting thing you did this week or will be doing this week? Yeah, this week wasn't this week wasn't exciting. I
Yeah,
feel the tiredness.
this week wasn't exciting at all.
For me, it
Yeah, all
was,
right.
but it was exhausting.
Yeah, I feel it. Like I'm exhausted a lot actually. And my neck is completely blocked. I believe also because of the exhaustion of the work, and I believe the team is a bit tired. And just Freddy is happy as always. He's like, fuck, man. Yeah. All right, but I will start. I actually had two things that was really cool and made me quite happy. First is I was doing the website in Webflow of Crazy Monkeys, and it was quite challenging because I had this idea of sidebar. I can actually share it for everyone here.
Whoa.
Whoa. Yeah, so I had this idea of the sidebar um, that will be like fixed, and if you click on something it will scroll you to the point, and if you go like this it will like show you what section are you at. And it's actually not so simple to do it Webflow, and I couldn't find any tutorial how to do it. uh, but finally I found the solution. Was pretty simple, and I never found it like on the internet, so I'm looking forward to do a tutorial walk through how I did this. And there was also like this rounded corners and this overlay kind of stuff that I needed to do for it to work, which is also interesting how I did it. And it made me actually really happy because, yeah, no, keep not, I almost stopped the recording, fuck. uh, and it made me actually really happy because it was like one day that I work on it full day. And I really like the when you have something challenging that you are like struggling how to do it, and you think about creative ways how to do it, but you find the ways to do it, and it's working. It's like it's a really good feeling when this happens. And also it's really bad feeling when that doesn't happen and you are just frustrated and it just doesn't work. That's the worst feeling ever. And I know that too, but this worked pretty well and I was really happy about it. And the second one was actually yesterday because I worked like super hard on Monday and Thursday. And I believe that's also, and on the Thursday evening, I decided to have a workout and I fucked up my neck. I believe because of the load of everything. But on yesterday, I was like relaxing quite a lot and I didn't do much work. But we are talking with Marek in the evening how we want to go after some contracts and what we need to update on the Crazy Monkeys website in terms of text and story and stuff like that, so others can see who we are. And I just sat down at like 6 p.m. to the computer after whole like I worked for a day, but not that much as usually. So I was kind of rested in terms of my creativity. So I just sat down at the computer and wrote for like 15 minutes and then for another like 30 minutes. And I did those two texts we right now have, like the prologue on the website and our story. And I'm super happy about those texts and they're really good. So that was also like or what's interesting from that for me is that sometimes if like or I know it in general, like if I need to do some really creative work that I'm not used to. So for example, I'm really used to designing, so it's quite easy for me. But for writing, I'm not so used to that. So when I need to write something like that should be good and should have a good flow and should be on a website, for example, and stuff like that, it's really good for me if I take like a lot of time to relax before that, and then I just go do it. And just like, for example, straight from workout go to writing, or straight from playing video games go to writing. And like this switch where my mind is really relaxed and like in this state that is not like frustrated by the other work, and I go to the creative work, it mostly works really good for like producing nice
I think it has
stuff.
something to do
So that
with
was,
like a glucose in your brain.
yeah, it's a good point. Yeah, exactly. Something like that. That I believe exactly the glucose, and also the like the when you are playing and when you are like working out or not doing the like work stuff, your brain, I believe, is in a different state of mind. Like and probably like also releasing a bit different like how do you say it? No neurons. No, the chemicals. And your brain is in much like relaxed state, and I believe your like prefrontal cortex is pretty relaxed. And yeah, it works like that. It also works if, for example, for me when I'm doing some creative work, to like there are two parts of it. First part is just doing it, like just writing, like for if I'm writing, just writing everything down what I have in my mind, and then go into the second state of mind, and that's to like trimming it down and making it nice. But it like I feel the brain works in different ways, in the creative state, in the playful state, and in the like working pragmatic state. And I believe if you are in the games, you are more to the playful state, and then you go to creation, your brain is really in a good flow.
Hmm. Did you guys know that if you drink tea, your teeth will be gray?
Man,
No,
that's a good
actually, it
info.
didn't
Shit.
develop.
Kind of throwback to the summer. Yeah.
I, I remember that when we were talking about the brain stuff, and Mara saying something with the glucose.
Yeah, it's like we were on this cottage at the summer, like team retreat in the nature, and we are talking about how coffee is bad for you, bad for your health, and bad for your teeth. And Marek was like, "Hey, do you know that like if you drink tea, it's worse for your teeth than the coffee? It makes them yellow." And we are like, "What the
No, I
fuck,
didn't say
man? How that's
worse, but
possible?" Like,
it's the same shit.
no, I believe you said worse.
Don't get him started.
Man,
and
another fucking lecture, man.
and we got like full day discussion about like how it works, and it's not actually true. It doesn't make them yellow, but it makes them gray. So it's what the
But that's
fuck.
not too bad. Like gray, it's almost like white.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
that's
If
true.
your teeth are too much yellow, drink more tea, and they will like skew to the
The gray
white
side.
side.
They
The
will
gray
gray
side.
out.
Pro tip. Okay. So anyone wants to share like what they found interesting this week, or like inspirational, or made them happy, or everyone is just genuinely sad?
Yeah, I'm still
So
quite happy
sad.
about the screen sharing. Oh, about all the features we have released, like the week before. Because apart from that, I like on my side, like nothing really happened.
But it's nice. Actually, this shows how like if you are doing your own projects, like week by week is pretty hard. Like there are weeks that nothing super exciting is happening, and it can be hard actually. Yeah, but if you try really hard, Marek, like say one thing that was like the
Yeah,
highlight
like
of this week,
actually,
or you
the
are looking
problem of
forward
this
like.
week was that like on Monday I was still fixing some bugs on the screen sharing, which that's like a normal productive day. You have to do it sometimes. Uh, but on Tuesday, I was about to start on like the contracts and selling and everything, and we actually broke it down like with Jordan, you know. So I was like, okay, so
Mhm.
what I'm supposed to do right now? And yesterday we have managed to like get it back and finally have it clear. So I think for me, like the really productive part of the week will start today, tomorrow, and maybe on Saturday.
And so, what are you looking for most to?
Yeah, actually, I believe like this week we will. There are not going to be any results, but I think we will manage to set up the workflow for getting contracts and selling and everything, and it will be much easier the next week to just do it. So I think this week it will be
Cool.
like a preparation for the next week, but it will start.
Yeah, yeah. Those weeks are important. They are hard, but those are important.
Yeah, it's always like that. Like you
Yep.
have to you know construct the ground base ground, and then you can hit it.
Yeah, it's true.
So yeah, like that's it.
Anyone else?
Yeah. Well, I'm excited about finally having a framework for releasing content. I think that's great, and it was about time to do it. And yeah, now it's just about staying consistent, I think, and waiting for the results. It's a long game, definitely. I mean, we shouldn't expect like so many views on the first episodes or on the short clips. It's just about staying in the spotlight, I think, right now, to keep releasing videos and stuff like that. I'm not really well, yeah, that's the next part of being frustrated. It's probably the algorithm on LinkedIn, but there's no point for being frustrated about that because that's a thing that you cannot change. So you just have to adapt. And well, it's funny that I never released videos when people were raving like we are getting so much views, sorry. And right now everyone is saying that views on the videos are terrible, and we literally just started releasing videos. so, so it's kind of like we started at the worst possible time, and now we have to figure out like how to be unique because the format right now it's kind of like how everyone is doing it, but we have to start. So I think it's okay, but I think we can adjust it for the future, like not having the generic headline, not having well subtitles are must have, but we have to like kind of come up with something unique. But I'm not saying now, but in the future when we have like more established format for this and maybe a better flow, so there's more like because right now I think the hardest point from this is to pick the valuable parts from the sync because we're kind of like unsure about the flow and not sure what to say and stuff. But like let's say 2 weeks, 3 weeks, it's gonna be better and better, and then we can figure out how to make the most unique content from it.
Yeah, this is a good point, and that's something I want to add to that because it's something that makes me happy too, and I a bit forgot about it, but I'm really excited about we finally having a format that we every one of us, each of us wants to push, and there are more things to that. Like we because, for example, like I, I feel that I don't know how to start. There's so much things, but it's super like super interesting. I believe, like we always tried so many different formats of having a content, and mostly we stopped like after some time. And I feel that this format is a bit different because it's like easier for us to do because it's just genuine discussion, but also it may feel like it's not good enough. Like if, for example, I take the previous videos I did, the 1 minute, it was much more like concise knowledge that you feel could like penetrate the internet much faster than this. This is like just super broad, long talking that you can feel nobody gives a fuck about. And I was talking about it actually with Jordan, and he was like, "Yeah, I don't really like this format. It's too long for me and stuff like that." But what I think is important that we started, and as you said, Alex, we have to continue. And it's like everyone I see on YouTube and watch some of these videos. It's like, okay, you have to get started, and your first videos and your first content will be shitty, and it will have no like language on its own. It will be generic and stuff like that. But you have to keep going and get inspiration from anyone else and get inspiration from your audience and stuff like that. And it will become much better, as you said, like in 3 4 weeks, but maybe yeah, maybe like 3 4 months even. But I believe that if we manage to do it, and I believe this format is quite simple to like keep going, if and be consistent for a few months, we will actually have something that's pretty interesting, and it can be completely different. It can have much better flow. We will be speaking our English will be better. We will be more confident in sharing our things and stuff like that, and giving tips, whatever. But you have to start somewhere, and it will be shitty, and it's completely okay, and you have to like it.
Yeah,
And
like as Graves always
I'm
says, like
super
you have to
happy.
laugh that you suck at it. Like because at the beginning everyone sucks at doing anything.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm super happy that we have the framework for it. Like as we set up with Alex, the framework is super strong. Long format, clips, micro content. We'll polish it. It will get better and better.
I think the most important
So
thing
I'm
at the beginning, where your content, like nature, is not like super perfect, so it's more about learning. it's really important to have a framework where it doesn't take like too much time, because if you say, like, for example, I will start doing content, I will suck at the beginning, but I will give it like 2 hours per day, there's like no chance you are going to stay consistent and really do it. So yeah, like you said,
Yeah, and that's
I'm
a good
really
point.
happy we finally found the format, which is not like super hard to predict.
Yeah, and what I believe also, and it's like it's something that we always struggle with, and it's actually like our way of doing business, and it's a bit of problem, and we always had a problem with this, and I believe many people have this kind of issue in them is exactly that what we are experiencing right now. Like this is a simple format. This is something we can produce really easily, but you don't feel it's great. So you feel like you should be doing something better. And we have this with our project. Like we are always, oh, this is a good idea. And then we are like, but it's not so good. Like it will not be this crazy business. It will not be this. It will not be this. So we won't do it. And we won't even start. But as you said, Marek, you have to pick something that is easy for you to do at the beginning. You have to be okay that you will suck at it, but you have to start and you have to be consistent. And if you are consistent over some period of time, it will like it will just start working. There will be like feedback loop. You will have new ideas from what you do. You will
Yeah,
learn
if
like
you're not
you are a
completely
human
good
being. You
and you
will
are
learn.
doing something for a long time, like you will get good at it. Like it's for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
definitely. I think it's just the main thing about this. If we stay consistent, we are like learning ourselves the process, which is the most important thing. I think we are right now we are showing like the team behind Veldra, behind everything, behind Crazy Monkeys, and that's the purpose of the content. But it's also that's the other purpose is for us to just learn how to stay consistent, how to talk better, how to polish the format. So it's like giving value, but at the same time we are uh, well, it's working
We are
for
mostly
us,
in the
like for
learning mode
for
right
the
now.
team. Yeah,
Yeah, exactly. And that's I really believe this is something. If you want to start content or doing a project, a business, whatever, it's super valuable if you pick something that will do for you more than one thing, or how to say it will have like synergy. So for us, this is a content, as Alex said, this is a content that we will share to other people and we will show the backstage. We are also using Welder, which is cool because it's our tool. So we will show how you can record videos with Welder. It will also help us learn speak better English. It will also help us learn to share like between us and keep in touch. And it will also it's just a normal thing we do. So it has like many qualities that we can benefit from, and there will be more. There's many qualities we can benefit from. So you feel like it really makes sense doing it, even if, for example, it has like 20 views.
I think the point about English, it's sometimes I think this format with the things that frustrate you the most and the things that excite you the most, it's so great for actually practicing English because sometimes it's hard to form the thoughts even in your native language, and now you are forced to do it in English. So I think that's like super hard for us because maybe if we talk about something else about things that I don't know we are super enthusiastic about. I don't know. Let's say Johanna and Predrag would talk about what motorcycles.
Motorcycles.
Yeah, it will be way easier, right? I mean,
Yeah,
we are all enthusiastic and excited about the work, but it's kind of hard to form the thoughts because it's a lot of stuff going on. It's not so like motorcycles is just tunnel vision. You just talk about the thing you love, and there's not that much to discuss. There's not so many aspects and stuff. So I think this is such a
Yeah,
good
it's like it's
format
a very
for actually
abstract topic,
practicing English.
so it's hard to describe. It's a
what?
very
Sorry.
abstract topic.
Like
Yeah,
the work
exactly.
we do,
Yeah, like
or
when you
Yeah,
have to
yeah,
hmm
talk about like your emotions, basically, like what excites you
yeah,
and
pretty
what
much, yeah,
frustrates you. It's like it's a very, as I said.
yeah.
yeah. That's what I
Well,
meant. Yeah, sorry.
yeah, what I think it's also, or what I believe in is, and then that's just to like for us and about this format and why I believe in it, even if it's, for example, not so like punchy, is that I believe in it because of the live streams, and I believe because of how I myself consume content and how I see like views on the content that I consume, is that there are a lot of people right now that will just play this whole like session, even if it's like 40 minutes long and it's not concise, because they will play it when they are working, on when they are like super tired in the evening, and they just want to like lay down and turn off their brain, and consuming some content that is kind of funny, but there is nothing super hard about it. It's about their topic they like and stuff like that. So there is actually a consumption of this content we do. Yeah, I need to pee. It's fucked up in this office. It's so far. I hate it. I so much hate like going on the toilet in this office. It's my nightmare. Like you have to take the keys, you have to open one door,
Yeah.
second door, go at the end, then like turn off thousands of lights, and then you take a pee.
Actually,
It's like
Yeah,
like I remember I
the
hated it
worst
like
part.
so much as you are describing, but when I started like running every day for like 8 kilometers,
Oh,
like
again,
I'm,
man.
I'm
Fuck.
super fast. Like
Oh my god.
like I don't know, like it's not
this quick in the toilet.
Well, Marek, I didn't know you were running. Tell us more about it.
Yeah, tell us about running. I will go to pee, and we will ask Predrag about his like super cool experience this week, and then we'll move into the frustrations. Let's
Okay,
do it.
next time go.
you have 30 seconds
Okay, just
run.
All right. So Prede just shared his story about this week, and we can release it because we are under some NDAs. But it was quite interesting. It was about machine learning. That's everything I can tell you. But okay, Prede, another question for you. What are you looking most forward to do right now, from now on to the Sunday?
Shit, we have to fix some bugs, man. There is no happiness in that, man.
life of a death.
It's only depression, man. Yeah, I'm looking forward to fixing bugs, man. I'm not sure, like any developer said, like this is like fun work. So
Say it like you mean it.
that would be like very disgraceful to all developers to say I will enjoy this. So but yeah, I will be basically. I mean, it's kind of enjoyable. At least we will have some better error messages, I guess. So I'm looking forward to that. But otherwise, I will be fixing bugs. So yeah, it will be unhappy 2 days, I think.
I actually thought we would be doing the pagination and folder system.
Oh, that'd be nice.
But maybe not. I'm not sure. Yeah, let's discuss that after. All right, let's go into the most frustrating things and challenging things we are going to do this week. And Mark, if you can please turn down your volume on your MacBook, it would be nice because I got echo.
Yeah, you always get
Thank you.
echo. Like it's only you. Maybe your microphone is,
Yeah, it's true. I don't have it.
Yeah, for me, it's fine.
Yeah, so maybe it's on your side, Johan.
Oh fuck!
But I turned it a little bit
Fuck!
down.
Fuck!
Yeah, but
I'm not sure what's happening.
you are
Okay.
actually much more
But it's weird.
higher volume than others.
Yeah, that's because of this mic.
Nice. Kick it.
Okay, so frustrating things. This will be
The echo.
this episode will be so hard to cut, guys. You are making it hard for me.
Good episodes cut themselves.
Oh shit! Do you hear me?
Man, stop moving the mic, man.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Hands behind your back.
Get on the floor.
Okay, so most challenging thing for me this week was really working on the Crazy Monkeys website and together with releasing the new features actually in the beginning of the week. Like those 2 days that I felt we need to push the features, we need to release the mails, we will actually need to release new mails today and work on the. Yeah, I got the echo really bad right now. I'm not sure why. And working on these two things in the beginning of the week, like I really worked like 14 hours a day, like without break, and it was kind of really hard. So that was really challenging, and yeah, I believe that's it for me.
Yeah, like for me, it was as I already told, like the whole situation about contracts and not doing contracts and what we actually want to do, what we actually want to achieve. So yeah, that was frustrating, but also I'm happy like we are clear now.
Yeah, that's actually a hard discussion. We had yesterday with Marek and previously with Jordan. It's like we are doing so many stuff right now. Welder, Crazy Monkeys, and so many projects are going on with other people that it's sometimes a bit hard to orient in what's happening and why we are doing it. And and it but, but actually yesterday it helped me to wrote the two articles, the prologue and the story, because it kind of helped me to like express what is our goal. And as I wrote in the article, it's also challenging because there are two teams that we are consisting of, like the Nine Roads team, which is us here, and the Bandits team, like the Jordan's team, and the ideologies are a bit different. So there is the challenge in that, how to like mix these two together to get the most out of it, but also let them work together and not fuck up like each own.
Yeah,
So it's
like
kind of
maybe just
challenging. Yeah.
to really quickly summarize the situation, like we are working on Builder, but it's a bootstrap project and it's not like generating enough revenue for us yet. So we are also looking for other ways to, support us.
And we're also doing 12 projects in 12 weeks. There is also Sponsise, there is
Yeah,
Wasabi.
like all the things, next to Welder are basically like to support our living, but we really want to focus on this project.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
To summarize it.
Yeah.
I'm not frustrated this week.
That's cool. That's good.
I'm happy.
You're lying.
That's good.
I can see it.
I'm happy like 2 grabs, which is not a saying in English, and I didn't translate it correctly. And
Yes,
maybe our one Czech viewers gonna understand it, but uh, yeah, I'm not frustrated at all. I'm excited. Can we go back to the first question? Stay positive.
Yep, I'm under NDA, so basically I'm very happy. There's absolutely no problems. So,
Oh god.
Yeah, I trust him. Yeah, I can see it in his eyes. He's not lying.
Hey, you look happy, man.
exactly, man.
Chilled out with your hands.
Mm-hmm.
Zero trouble. Yeah, okay. Last week was a bit more flowing.
Yeah, I believe we are different state, but it doesn't matter. I like it. We'll cut it. I think that's all. I think we can end it here. We got a pretty long episode here right now, a session, and it was nice. It was a bit different than the last week, but as we said in the middle, like the format, we are still finding. We are in the learning process, and I like it. So thank you to everyone. Actually, if there's anyone who is like listening to this part and this end, it's actually pretty crazy. Like
The
you are
OG.
tough. Yeah, you are the OG. You are
We
tough,
should put a
and if you
promo
are so
code for
tough,
like
like
Welder, like 10 hours for free or something.
yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, actually, we'll put a promo code here
Okay,
in,
so
in this
yeah,
in this part.
we can choose like, the promo code, and after the episode, I will go to the admin interface and I will generate it. So what is it going to
Yeah,
be?
all right. So the promo code will be I'm tough. No, I'm.
It should be something
That's
simple.
that's hard.
Maybe it can be like 4 letters or something.
I think maybe it could be more complex. Maybe something like I have nothing better to do with my time.
fuck,
Yeah.
fuck watching these four guys, man.
Yeah, all right. So I have nothing to do better in my time.
And maybe
It will be
post
Okay,
production
kind
you
of.
can, write it on the video. So
yeah. I mean, I know what I can do in the post production. That's why I did this.
yeah,
Whoa.
I was not sure.
Oh, it's like a magic, man.
don't
Are
forget.
you a YouTuber?
Yeah, so I cannot forget what. Yeah, it's I will mess it up, but that will be the promo code, and you'll get 5 hours for free of recording on Welder if you watch this end. Yeah, that's it. And if you did so, also maybe leave us a comment like what you like about these. As we said, we are in the learning phase, and feedback is most important in these phases. So if you can leave a comment or write it our email, it will be amazing to hear from you. All right, thanks, and see you in the next episode next week. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.